Food sensitivities aren't permanent. People think there's no cure and that they have to avoid lactose or gluten forever. But what most people don't know is that if all your intolerance isn't rooted in an allergy, there are easy steps you can take to reverse it. And we're going to break down the 3 things you can do right now so that you can get back to eating your favorite foods. People develop food sensitivities because they're not breaking down their food properly. Food is broken down by digestive enzymes that are released by your pancreas, and enzymes are little helpers that break food into tiny microscopic nutrients. And when you don't have enough of these enzymes, food doesn't break down. The solution isn't to avoid more foods, it's to help your body digest better. And that means adding a digestive enzyme before meals. Digestive enzymes work best when they match the foods that are giving you problems. For protein, like meat and eggs, you should take a protease enzyme. If your meal includes carbs and starches like potatoes, fruits, and sugars, amylase will help properly break down these foods. Lipase enzymes are good for digesting fats like butter, cheese, and nuts. And finally, lactase is good for dairy products like milk and ice cream. Now, most people don't eat just one type of food, so you may want a broad spectrum enzyme that can break down fats, carbs, and proteins. A broad spectrum supplement contains a blend of all 4 major enzymes, so you have all the major food groups covered. There's no guessing or trial and error. And if you're sitting there saying, Brenda, I don't want to take a pill before every meal, that's okay. But think of this like wearing a seatbelt. You don't plan to have an accident, but you buckle up just in case. And if you have a big event like a wedding or anniversary where you don't want to be a prisoner to your food sensitivities, know that these enzymes are an option when you need them. They can be taken before, during, or right after a meal. Luckily, there's 2 other ways to relieve your food intolerances. And let's talk about this next cause, leaky gut. Your gut lining is meant to be an efficient filter. It lets digested nutrients pass through the bloodstream and keeps out toxins, bacteria, and undigested foods. A leaky gut happens when that lining becomes irritated and worn down, creating tiny gaps where things can slip through that aren't supposed to. Leaky gut doesn't happen overnight. It's usually the result of long-term stress on the digestive system, and that's caused by highly processed foods, too much sugar or alcohol, and a gut bacteria imbalance. Certain medications like antibiotics or pain relievers can cause it too. Even stress can cause a leaky gut, and that's why people often say, I've never had issues with food until recently. The reaction to leaky gut is bloating and gas, fatigue, and skin issues. The solution is to fix your leaks and heal the gut lining, and you do that by eating foods high in l-glutamine. This is a natural amino acid that helps repair and rebuild gut lining, and it's found in almost all foods, and especially in animal proteins like grass-fed beef, salmon, and eggs. Bone broth is one of the best natural sources of l-glutamine, but if you're still struggling to get enough l-glutamine in your diet, there are supplements rich in it that you can take. I recommend taking an l-glutamine supplement like Vital Gut Renew. It has 6,000 milligrams of l-glutamine, and it works best when taken on an empty stomach because the l-glutamine gets absorbed quickly. The 3rd way to relieve food sensitivities is to take a high-potency probiotic. Probiotics help fix microbial imbalances in your microbiome, and these imbalances are often called dysbiosis and have been linked to a surprisingly wide variety of digestive problems like IBS, constipation, diarrhea, gas, and bloating. They've also been known to cause skin conditions and brain and mood issues. Take a high-potency probiotic that has a wide variety of probiotic strains that have been tested in clinical studies to support healthy digestion, which include lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. And it's also important to choose formulas with a delayed release capsule, and this helps ensure that the probiotics are released in the small intestine where they work the best. With regular daily probiotic supplementation, your microbiome can rebalance. Digestion will improve, and the fear of foods will subside. You should begin to feel the results of probiotic supplementation within a week or two, depending on your health. And once I identified what was really driving my food sensitivities, everything started to shift. Now you know how to reverse your food sensitivities, but we also need to cover 3 innocent behaviors that are secretly making them worse. Number 1, cutting out foods without healing the gut. Many people begin by removing foods that bother them, but the mistake is stopping there. When you keep eliminating foods without addressing why your body is reactive, the gut never heals. And over time, the immune system can become more reactive, leading to many new sensitivities instead of fewer. The insight is that food avoidance manages symptoms. It doesn't fix the root cause of them. Number 2, ignoring chronic stress because you think it's just life. We've all seen this before. Maybe it's someone eating really fast, barely chewing, scrolling on their phone, or worse, sitting down to dinner while watching the evening news. And when you eat in a stressed state, your food doesn't digest properly. You could be served the healthiest meal in the world, but if you're stressed while you're eating it, food isn't being broken down properly. Stomach acid drops, enzyme production slows down, and over time, digestive problems become chronic. Number 3, the third behavior that can worsen food sensitivities is overusing antacids or acid-blocking medication. Many people take these to calm symptoms, not realizing stomach acid is essential for breaking down food and killing harmful bacteria. Low acid can lead to undigested proteins, bacterial overgrowth, and immune reactions to food. These are 3 common mistakes people make every day without knowing they may be worsening their food sensitivities. And here's what I really want you to take away. Food sensitivities aren't a life sentence. So instead of asking, what food should I cut out next? Start asking, what can I do to fix my gut? Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss more important tips like this.